Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Model Kit Review. In today's fun build log video, we'll be taking a look at the Academy Minicraft 1/48 scale P-47N Thunderbolt. This is Academy kit number 2155. I recently started a triple Thunderbolt build project where I'm building MiniArt's P-47D and Hasegawa's P-47D at the same time that I am building this Academy P-47N. I thought that would be a great way to do some comparison between the kits. Since all of the Thunderbolts have big radial engines, I thought it would be a great opportunity to post a how-to video on painting radial engines. You can view that by clicking the link above. In this video, we'll be looking at steps 1 through 5 in the kit instructions and talk about any problem areas to watch out for. And those cover the progress that I've made on the kit so far. We'll look at the fit of the major parts on the kit as well. We'll also look at the surface detailing on the exterior of the kit. We'll look at what comes in the box and talk about that. We'll also talk about how the detail on the interior of this kit and on the engine of this kit compares to both the MiniArt kit and the Hasegawa kit. I'll also talk about any aftermarket parts that I've used in this build so far or plan to use. Looking at the kit instructions, step 1 is the cockpit assembly. This kit is not parts heavy at all. There are only 9 parts that comprise the entire interior on the kit. And these fit together very well. It's a very easy build. I replaced the kit seat with a True Details seat that comes with the molded in seat belts. It really dresses up what can be seen through the cockpit canopy. I used RLM 83 for the dark, dull green. I used aftermarket seats on both the Academy and the Hasegawa kits. For the instrument panel in this build, I used the instrument panel decal from the MiniArt P-47D. That turned out fairly nicely. I'm happy with that. Detail-wise, the interior of the Academy kit compares on almost equal terms with the detail on the interior of the Hasegawa kit. But both of these kits are now outclassed by the detail that is found on the interior of the MiniArt kit. Step 2 of the instructions covers the fuselage assembly. Everything fit together precisely here. This went together extremely well, and there is only a minor seam to clean up on the top of the fuselage, as well as on the bottom of the fuselage. Step 3 covers the wing assembly. There are several landing lights and identification lights that need to be installed prior to gluing the upper and lower wings together. There's also the option to pose the wing gun bays open. I chose to close mine up, and I was able to get a very clean installation of the wing gun covers in this step. There are optional holes to drill depending on what ordnance you plan to mount on your P-47N. The second part of step 3 covers the insert for the wing guns. It also covers gluing the top and bottom halves of the tailplanes. This all went without a hitch. I was able to get a good fit on both the gun inserts and the tailplanes. In step 4, we're installing the wings and the tailplanes. I was able to get a filler-free seam at the join of these parts. These look really nice. The fit here was great. I love the engineering of the wings. They fit very precisely on the upper side of the fuselage, and they also fit very nicely on the lower side of the fuselage. I think the engineering of the wing itself is better on this Academy kit than it is on the Hasegawa kit. In step 5, we're building the engine. We're installing that to the airframe, and then we're also building and installing the engine cowl. The engine itself on this kit is really kind of a letdown. It's almost like a cartoon representation of an R2800. It's smaller in diameter than the R2800s from the other manufacturers, and the crankcase itself is also the wrong crankcase for this version of P-47. In my mind, both of the other kits offer a much better looking engine. In this picture, we can see an R2800 from a late model Hasegawa Corsair, and this shows the proper crankcase that should be on the P-47N, and honestly, Academy really missed the boat here. So that brings us to where we are currently in the assembly process. Construction of this kit is extremely straightforward. I found the fit to be excellent on the parts. The surface detailing on this kit is consistent, it's engraved, it's petite, and looking at pictures of actual P-47s, the smoother overall finish on this Academy P-47N and on the Hasegawa P-47 is actually more realistic than the heavily riveted texture that is found on the exterior of the MiniArt kit. And so far, the only real disappointment in this kit is the kit supplied engine. If you can find a resin replacement for this, great. I was not able to find one yet, but I'm going to keep looking. At this point, I just have a little bit more cleanup to do on the exterior of the kit to get it ready for paint. Once the kit has been painted and decaled, I will go ahead and add the smaller bits like the prop, the canopy, the landing gear, and the ordnance. Based on what I've seen so far, I can highly recommend this kit on terms of buildability. I love the surface detail on the kit. The fit on the kit has been excellent. It has a very low parts count, and so this is just going to be a quick and easy build. This is certainly going to be more appropriate for less experienced modelers or modelers getting back into the hobby. And although the Revell P-47N is a little bit better in terms of details and fidelity to the original, this Academy kit is the better fitting kit overall. Well, I'd love to know what you guys think. If anyone out there has built the Academy P-47N Thunderbolt, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, model on.